You think you've seen every type of K-drama star, but Kang Ha Neul is different. Long before the fame, he had no social media, no spotlight, and barely enough to get by. The people overlooked him, some even said he was too kind for the entertainment world. But behind that quiet demeanor was someone who never stopped working, never stopped believing. Today, he's one of the most respected names in Korean acting, and his journey there is anything but ordinary. Born Kang Ha Neul, he had to change his name early on because a famous actress already had it. He picked Kang to avoid confusion, a small, thoughtful decision that hinted at his willingness to adapt. Growing up in a modest home in Busan with a theater actor dad and a mother devoted to traditional music, Kang was introverted, more drawn to books and observation than schoolyard games. He wasn't chasing attention. He was absorbing everything, preparing quietly. Theater was his first love, long before cameras ever rolled. In musical theater, he learned discipline, grueling rehearsals, little recognition, and often no paycheck. But it shaped him. He didn't crave fame, just mastery. He studied at the prestigious Chungcheong University, where many stars got their start. But while others were chasing stardom, Kang was just focused on becoming a better actor. He once considered being a writer or literature teacher, driven by a deep interest in emotion and character, which now shows in the emotional depth he brings to every role. His early screen appearances were small, bit parts in shows like My Mom's Supermom and To the Beautiful You. Nothing flashy, but every role was a chance to grow. And audiences began to notice his natural presence. In 2014's Missing, a slow-burning drama about corporate life, he played an idealistic worker facing a crushing system. It wasn't a loud performance, it was raw and honest, and people connected with that. Then came Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryo in 2016. Cast was stacked with stars, but Kang Ha Neul stood out. His role as the Eighth Prince started as a fan favorite and evolved into one of the most complex, morally conflicted arcs in the series. Viewers went from loving the character to hating him, but loving Kang's performance even more. After that, he had offers galore, but instead of cashing in, he returned to the stage. At the peak of his fame, he chose theater over television, a move that shocked many but confirmed what kind of artist he truly is. He also proved his range in films like 20, where he showed his comedic timing, and Midnight Runners, where he held his own in an action comedy alongside Park Seo-joon. Then came his military service, a mandatory pause for many actors. But even that became a chapter in his growth. He served with discipline, even participating in military theater, never trying to cut corners. When he returned, it wasn't with a blockbuster but with the heartfelt drama When the Camellia Blooms. That role, a sweet, slightly awkward police officer, won him one of Korea's top acting awards. It was official. Kang Ha Neul was no longer underrated. Since then, he's balanced big hits with personal projects, always choosing roles that challenge him. Even in his latest drama, Nothing Uncovered, he proves he's still exploring complex emotions instead of playing it safe. And through all this, he's stayed private. No scandals. No flashy headlines. He keeps his personal life guarded, doesn't feed rumors, and steers clear of social media. He's even spoken about his old-school approach to love, one based on patience and real connection, not flashy dates or constant texting. It's rare, especially in the celebrity world, but it's also what makes him so compelling. Some say he's too good to be true, polite, respectful, humble. But he's never claimed to be perfect. He just lives with intention. In an industry often driven by controversy and spectacle, Kang Ha Neul has quietly, steadily built a career on depth, not drama. No shortcuts, no noise, just talent, grit, and heart. And that's what makes him unforgettable. If you enjoyed this look into Kang Ha Neul's story, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite role of his, and of course, subscribe for more stories like this one. See you next time.